Can you believe it? That fizzy drink you casually sip when you're thirsty used to be a tonic that contained actual cocaine? No joke. Coca-Cola, the global symbol of soft drinks, was once sold as a miraculous medicine with a formula that would probably terrify modern doctors. Just imagine that, pretty shocking, right? Before I go on, let me ask you honestly, have you ever heard that the coca in Coca-Cola comes from the coca plant, the same one used to produce cocaine? If this is news to you, drop a big shocked in the comments so I know you're as stunned as I was when I first found out. And what if I told you that this national drink was once believed to help cure morphine addiction? Sounds like a meme, but it's real. If you've ever thought Coca-Cola was just a cute fizzy drink, stay with me till the end of this video. I'm about to tell you one of the most jaw-dropping weird food facts in American history. It all began in 1886 in Atlanta, Georgia. A pharmacist named John Pemberton, a former Confederate soldier from the Civil War, was battling an addiction to morphine, a common painkiller at the time. In his effort to quit, he began experimenting with medicinal elixirs, one of which included a mix of coca leaf extract and cola nut, which contains caffeine. One stimulates the nerves, the other boosts alertness. He combined them into a nourishing syrup he called Pemberton's French wine coca. Yes, you heard right, the original coca was actually alcoholic. But when Georgia entered its prohibition phase and started banning alcohol, Pemberton had to adapt. He removed the wine and kept the potent parts, coca and cola. And just like that, Coca-Cola was born. Rehook, hard to imagine, right? From a tonic laced with cocaine to something you can grab at any convenience store today. And guess what? The story gets even more bizarre, like something straight from the files of weird food facts. But before we dive deeper, have you ever drunk something and later found out its original ingredients made your hair stand on end? Drop your experience in the comments, we might uncover even more weird food facts together. After Pemberton created the alcohol-free version of Coca-Cola, he started selling it at a pharmacy in Atlanta for just 5 cents a glass. But here's the funny thing, Coca-Cola didn't even have bubbles yet. It was a thick syrup people diluted with water before drinking. And what caught everyone's attention? The ads promised, Coca-Cola keeps you awake, boosts brain performance, and even cures headaches. Soon, people were lining up for it. Some liked the taste, others believed in its healing powers. But hardly anyone realized, this magic drink still contained a small amount of actual cocaine. In 1891, a businessman named Asa Candler bought the Coca-Cola brand rights from Pemberton's family. He was the one who transformed it from a local health tonic into a full-blown national product. Candler was a marketing genius. He invested heavily in advertisements, gave away free samples, sponsored soda fountains, distributed branded glasses, and step by step, Coca-Cola stopped being perceived as medicine and started becoming a refreshing beverage. Sound familiar? A product once considered medicinal, suddenly rebranded through clever marketing, and before you know it, it's everywhere. Kinda reminds me of some TikTok trends these days, doesn't it? Be honest, have you ever believed in a miracle product just because the marketing was too convincing? Drop a name in the comments, maybe someone else fell for it too. Back to Coca-Cola. By 1903, public concern over the presence of cocaine in the formula started growing. Journalists, doctors, and social activists began criticizing it. Under increasing pressure, the company was forced to remove cocaine completely from its formula. Then came a strategic, and mysterious, decision: Coca-Cola's formula would become a top secret. No proportions would be revealed, no production steps disclosed. They built a myth around a secret recipe known as Formula 7X, supposedly locked in a vault inside a bank. And from that point on, Coca-Cola wasn't just a drink. It became a symbol. A mystery. Something you see everywhere in the world, but never truly know what's inside. And yet, its backstory still ranks among the greatest weird food facts of all time. I bet you've also asked yourself at least once, what's in Coke that makes it so addictive? If that's ever crossed your mind, comment "I've wondered" down below. After removing cocaine and turning the recipe into a sacred secret, Coca-Cola began its journey toward becoming a true American cultural icon. During World War II, Coca-Cola launched a brilliant campaign. The company promised to provide free Coke to every American soldier, no matter where they were stationed. All they had to do was say, "I'm an American soldier, I need a Coke," and a portable bottling plant would be set up to deliver. And just like that, Coca-Cola followed American troops around the globe. Across Europe, Asia, and Africa, this dark brown fizzy drink became a symbol of American soldiers, of strength, freedom, and even home. A can of Coke wasn't just refreshing, it was a reminder, you're still connected to America. After the war, Coca-Cola returned home with a new unofficial nickname, the national drink. And here's the amazing part, when America expanded its global influence, Coca-Cola followed. It didn't need guns or propaganda. It just showed up. A Coca-Cola bottle placed on a table in any country whispered, "America has been here." And don't forget, Coca-Cola has been a quiet star in many famous films. In Catch Me If You Can, Tom Hanks drinks Coke like it's the most American habit ever. In The Simpsons, Stranger Things, even Marvel movies, Coke is always there. No dialogue, no obvious ad. Just there, like a natural part of American life. Have you ever noticed subtle product placements like that in movies? Comment a time you spotted one that caught you by surprise. You might start a whole new product spotting game. Today, Coca-Cola is one of the most valuable brands on the planet, sold in over 200 countries. But what makes it truly special isn't the sweetness, or the brown color, or the flashy red logo. It's this: Coca-Cola represents familiarity. No matter where you are, in a train station in Tokyo, a cafe in Morocco, or a corner store in Bolivia, seeing a Coke bottle is like seeing something that never changes. If you found this video surprising, heartwarming, and worth your time, don't forget to follow or subscribe so you don't miss the next episode in our Weird Food Facts series, where we peel back the layers of history hiding behind seemingly ordinary things. Thank you so much for sticking around to the very end. A 9-minute podcast is no small thing, and I truly appreciate your curiosity and attention. Maybe you just came here for a quick fun fact, but who knows, you may have just discovered a hidden cultural chapter of an entire nation. Let me close with a quiet thought. Sometimes, to understand a country, you don't need to read thick history books, you just need to look at the drink they carry around the world.